Hello everyone, different background because I'm at the Ascend facility. Didn't think I'd be able to make videos, but here we are. It will be a little more scuffed than usual, but let's dive into Sentinels versus Army Corps because these last couple of rounds were crazy. Round number 22 starts like this. We start off with kind of what looks like a bit of an A fight. Sentinels are on defense. They don't fully commit to this A fight. As you can see, Zekken is already kind of on his way out after the Fade Haunt comes in. He's already on his way out. But now Sentinels, and this is going to be true of these last couple of rounds in general here, they have a really good read, right? They kind of just gamble it. You can sort of see already, like if we pause the map now, right? You look at this Killjoy here, you look at where these guys are, it's very plausible that Karmiko could come and do a B split, and at that point, Sentinels are in a bad spot, right? They're just in a pretty bad spot. Maybe Zelsis can get here, something if they do try and come to B and, take a timing or whatever, but they're still probably in a bad spot. But instead, what we do get is a bit of a commit here from Karmiko coming in towards this A site. But now just take a look at how quickly, again, Sentinels have got into this position, and take a look at how quickly from here, we're going to get Zekken coming all the way down here, ready with an Omen flash down here, ready to swing out. And Tens is even going to do this little smoke in here on A, right? And this smoke he's about to put down in just a second just here, right? This makes you think like, maybe someone's playing in the smoke. But the smoke actually kind of tells you like, oh, there's no way they're swinging out of this, right? Because they've smoked themselves off from having to swing this, right? When you see the smoke come down here, it's like, Sentinels can't swing out of that, surely, right?
Still be so. Sees nade. Wrong timing taken for it. Guess what? They want to go forwards! Second!
So they do end up finding the trade with the snakebite, but now we get a little bit weird with what's going on. The door is going to close and the alarm bot is going to see the Killjoy here for Karmiko, but now Karmiko kind of come up with a weird idea. They don't really know what to do necessarily, but we're going to end up with this, where Narrate's going to sneak in onto the B site, as you can see just here. But then we've actually got our Viper here, Tomazi, who's going to go and tap the door, right? So he taps the door and opens the door just there, but keep your eye on Narrate because he's going to also tap the spike, right, over towards B. This I thought was a bit weird from Karmiko in general, right, because you're opening the door, maybe, convincing them that you're still coming towards A, but then you're also tapping the spike here on B, perhaps convincing them that you are actually planting on B. So Sentinels are a bit confused by this. They don't, really know what to think because kind of, it's like two things are going on at once, I suppose. But it is just the tap of the spike and they're trying to come back to A. But the plan actually kind of does work for Karmiko here because they do end up doubling up in towards tree here. And you could see that Tens is looking for this reclear, thinking that this is probably just one guy on his own who is now left, right? And instead, they're actually planting on B, and this is just one guy who's out here on his own towards A, right? But that's not the case, and now Tens is going to pay for it. But then when Tens pays for this after the fact, Karmiko perhaps think that now the A site is somewhat clear because, these guys, they're probably thinking of starting to rotate maybe towards B with the tap of the spike, and so now they can come in here, but as we can see, actually there's still two players here for Sentinels.
The intent just walks forwards for the information. He's brought down 3 versus 3 still. 2 players at the back of the site. What is it called? Double face! And sprayed through!
And so that leaves Narrate in a 1v3. He's got the spike here. He's in a pretty bad scenario. Doesn't know where Zelsis is whatsoever. So what does he do? Well, he does this.
Equal parts on either side here. One left standing. It's Narrate. And a 1v3. To avoid his team being put on map point, on series point.
He's worried about Zelsis, but Zelsis is still tethered to his turret. 15 seconds less, 10, just no chance, surely.
Anything taps it, hoping that a few of these players will be out wide and open! Unbelievable! This time!
Unbelievable!
Endless seconds available!
Zelsis is miles away. The Nightfall going to confirm that he's not playing towards rubble.
Narrate, 9 bullets! Ridiculous!
So that 1v3 puts Sentinels in a terrible position. It's 11-11, and they don't have any rifles here for this round. And so it's very favored for Karmiko. And you see initially here, Sentinels actually looks like they want to kind of go for maybe some kind of A play. They're just kind of feeling out the map. They don't see anything towards A, so they come back towards B. They don't see anything there. We actually get an ult orb over towards C. And, we get a nanoswarm in here as well. So they just decide, okay, let's just go towards C. And this, is one of the craziest map pictures you'll ever get, right? Sentinels just full gambling that Karmine Corp are going to come to C. But the thing is, Karmine Corp did come to C a lot of these rounds, right? So they put in this smoke just here, do Sentinels, right? And that just delays them because Karmine Corp don't want to take a big risk against an eco. But now you see they take enough time here that Sassy's actually going to walk all the way around here. And I mean, just look at the map right now. It's so crazy. And now you're going to see that we're going to get a Fate Horn. We're going to get an Omen Flash coming down here from Tens. Once Zekken realizes, yep, there are people here, he's going to go and raise ult. And he's going to find a couple kills with it. And Sentinels are going to win this crazy round that won them this game and is miraculous.
Paranoia, forwards, Haunt, broken, tags it in the smoke, forward, Sancho's backwards, a boundless second, he let the rocket loose, and Sentinels, no way! In the jaws of defeat, they're trying to take it back. Magnum has taken so much damage in the mix of things, 3 HP, Spike, retrieved, backing away, not quite, it's dropped down, and Sentinels, out of nowhere! You're joking!
So that now takes us to round number 24. And now Karmine Corp actually don't have the best eco either. And in this one, Karmine Corp go for a bit of a crazy idea. Starts with Sentinels getting some pressure out towards C just here. And Karmine Corp come and take A. And you see that they've opened the door just there. They pretend as if they might come back towards A. But then they're going to go for this fake, right? So the smokes are eventually going to fade here from Tens. We actually get this crucial bit of a detail as well, that Martin goes down to 1 HP just there. But now they're eventually going to go for his fake with the Killjoy lockdown over towards C. But Sentinel's setup in this round is very, very important because they have the Killjoy setup over towards A. And crucially, Zekken is going to be close enough on here towards C. So you see the Prowler comes out towards C. We get Magnum rushing up just here. They're actually going to smoke this off themselves, our Karmine Corp, to really kind of, you know, show this. They get the ult up for him just there. Tens puts a smoke down. But in fact, it's actually going to be a smoke here as well from Karmine Corp. You can see coming across the map to help protect this lockdown, to pretend as if this is what they're going for, which they did go for a lot of CXX, right? This was Karmine Corp's bread and butter. We saw them try it as well. So they're trying to go for this fake, but the problem is Zekken is close enough because he's actually playing over towards C there to just break it with his nade, right? So you see just there, the nade manages to break the lockdown. Very, very crucial detail as well, because that means that Sent don't have to over-rotate, right? If they feel confident that they can break this lockdown, they don't need to over-rotate over here. So they can stay in their setup. And now Karmine Corp have to destroy the alarm bot here on A as well and open the door, revealing the fact that this is actually a fake and they are coming back towards A instead, which ends up playing out like this. They do come in onto the A site. Martin's on 1 HP, so he can't take the damage from the turret, so he has to use his showstopper to just destroy the turret. Shin's going to come here and plant as well, with the lockdown coming in from Zelsis just there, with the Viper's Pit coming in also, and now this is just crazy, right? So now we've got the Viper's Pit. I mean, Karmine Corp just playing back in tree just here, really, really safe. But what's really going to win this round is the gun that is in Zelsis's hand, because he has an Odin.
This retake is happening at a blistering pace. Forwards, Zelsis dominating the angles. One tap to force out the util, but this could be it. All on the line for Karmine Corp. And the calls are being made here, fighting up close, fighting forwards. All tucked away, Zelsis! The hopes and dreams ripped to pieces. Shin, desperate for it, Tens forwards. And it can't come down to anything. Doma Z, no chance. Sentinels have done it. The #1 seed taken out. Sent City here to play.